It defined action films for a generation. The Matrix is explosive, exciting, and amazing, but it's not perfect. When the Wachowskis were building their complicated virtual reality, they let a few details slip. Let's plug into some of the dumb things in the Matrix that everyone just ignored. How do they know Neo's the one? The Oracle said there'd be a savior. But why is Morpheus so sure it's Neo? What makes him think that the taller half of the dopes from Bill and Ted is the right man?
No way. No way.
Aside from being a shady hacker, there's no real indication that Neo's special at all. Aside from that beautiful face, that is. There's absolutely no hint that he's a savior who can fight off the robot apocalypse. So what actually led Morpheus to Neo's doorstep in the first place? We don't know, because no one told us. But you know what? Sure, let's just go with the explanation that being computer Jesus is simply a matter of faith. There is no spoon or whatever, right? Well, that still doesn't answer this question. Why even make phones? While interrogating Morpheus, Agent Smith reveals that this Matrix is actually version 2.0, since the first one was a major failure.
You know that the first Matrix was designed to be a perfect human world, where none suffered, where everyone would be happy.
So why does this Matrix have to be set in the late 90s at all? Aside from the fact that it made filming exterior shots way easier, of course. Look, we all love Smash Mouth, but we're told the real world is actually about 100 years in our future anyway. The simulation could take place at any point in history, so why not dial it back a couple centuries? That way, they wouldn't have to worry about people using Windows 98 to discover the Matrix exists. Plus, there wouldn't be any of those pesky phone lines that rebels use to jump in and out of the Matrix and stir up trouble. No phone lines, no resistance, no problem. Why don't the agents body hop more? The agents can do a lot of crazy stuff, but most importantly, they can jump into the bodies of literally everyone in the Matrix.
That anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. Inside the Matrix, they are everyone and they are no one.
So why don't they use this fantastic tactical ability like all the time? We see agents cruising around in town cars and showing up late when they can just leap into anyone near Morpheus and his team instead. The use of this skill is random and inconsistent. In the opening scene, why didn't they just jump into the SWAT team that assaulted Trinity? Why not take over Neo when he gets in the car with Trinity? Think about it. If you could body hop into anyone, anywhere, you think you'd ever miss out on happy hour ever again? Or picking up your dry cleaning on time? Or walk anywhere, anytime, ever?
And here I am using my legs like a sucker.
It's the difference between being someplace instantly or just taking a leisurely stroll that will always unfailingly get you there late. The choice is clear. Except if you're a dumb agent. Why bug Neo? Morpheus and his team have no problem tracking Neo's every move. So why was it so hard for the agents to figure out his location? Why'd they have to LoJack him with that freaky bug in the first place? This is supposed to be the robot system, and they literally can't track one dude already plugged into their mainframe at the time. Also, when Trinity picks up Neo, the phone is hacked, and they have a tracker on him. So how are there no agents there to ambush them? Was it the day of the company picnic and they couldn't be bothered? Were they all getting fitted for new designer sunglasses? Why not just kill Neo in his sleep? If the robots are so worried about Neo, why not just kill his physical body before he can escape the Matrix in the first place? Instead of chasing the dude all around this virtual world, just go turn off his pod. Zap, done, movie over. Cue in credits and Rage Against the Machine.
Lights out, Gorilla Radio, turn that up.
Sure, they're using Neo as bait to try to catch Morpheus, but that idea goes sideways pretty quick once they pull that little tummy bug out of his guts. So, once they lose track of the tracker, why not just kill him and prevent the Resistance from adding another soldier? As a bonus, they'd also prevent Hollywood from adding a pointless, useless sequel, and then another. What's deja vu? The Wachowskis are awesome when it comes to world building, especially in how they try to incorporate and explain real-life phenomena within the rules of the Matrix. One biggie is how deja vu exists, but as a glitch in the Matrix. It's a great idea, except Neo apparently doesn't really understand what deja vu is.
Oh, deja vu.
Newsflash, Neo. Deja vu isn't literally seeing the exact same thing twice in a row. It's a feeling that you've done something in the past when you're actually doing it for the first time. So, it's a great idea, but they blow it in execution. Chalk it up to a glitch in the screenwriting matrix. too hot to handle. We don't actually get to see it until later sequels, but we're told the surviving humans built a massive city underground close to the Earth's core so they can keep nice and toasty. But that's not how the Earth works. Scientists say that the Earth's core is as hot as the sun's surface, which isn't exactly something you'd want to get close to, even if humanity blocked out the sun during their war against the machines. One wrong move and you've flooded your city with magma. And that definitely isn't covered by any kind of insurance. In the words of Neo's favorite band, Smash Mouth,
You might as well be walking on the sun.
and even if it did work, how did the struggling human race have the resources to dig thousands of miles deep to create this ambitious underground world? They were already losing a war with the robots by this point. Maybe the fact that they thought living right next to a giant ball of smoldering metal hotter than the sun is why they're losing. That and all their weird raves. Get some sleep, you jackasses. You can't fight a robot army when you're all tuckered out from a sweaty underground dance party. Thanks for watching. Click the grunge icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.